Well, hello. I don't know if I've worn these shades yet. I think this might be the first time. I think I only worn them one other time, and it was the other pair. Last night, I moved my cart after leaving the many times now mentioned finer caffeinated beverage dispensary where I now reside once again. I think that it's about time to say that I am purposefully procrastinating, and I'm not at all positive that the answer I've come up with, purposeful procrastination, is much wrong, if wrong at all. I'm not at all certain of this. But I did move the cart last night. And what I'm procrastinating on is it's time to reorganize the cart and get going to a different area. Traditionally, at any rate, it's time to do that. And maybe I'll save it for later, my explanation as to exactly why I'm not certain that this answer I've come up with is much wrong, if wrong at all. Those who've been paying attention for a long time, which apparently there aren't much of or any of, because there for a while nobody was viewing this except for me. But should such a theoretical entity exist, perhaps there are ways to get around actually going to the page or any of my other pages to view my content. But all the ones that track them, that track viewing, tell me that nobody comes by, nobody writes, nobody calls, nobody wears their muffler when they go out. Except for me. You'll note that I still got my two mufflers here. Hey, and speaking of which, I know I've noted these before, and I noted that I lost one and found another. But I don't think I've gone completely to the heart of the matter. I think I had a good line about the scarf gods apparently prefer me to have two scarves, or think that two is a very good number for me. But also, I'm going to have to check this because I've only heard it on rumor. I believe these colors are orange and green. I mean, I know that. And I believe that is the color of the Irish national flag. Or so I've been told. Only literally, on the off chance that a dude I used to know named Scott, different Scott than the Scott Gold, but knew him in the same area. He was the other Scott in Roseville. In case he ever views this, when I say, or so I've been told, I actually, in this particular instance, mean, or so I've been told. This is not a reference. Orange and green, national colors of Irish flag, Forsyth. So I think that what I'm trying to say is,
I seen a kind of I'm Irish, isn't it? Don't you know?
so yes, I moved my cart last night. When I got moved from the place, I stayed rather successfully for, gosh, it seemed like a couple of weeks. Or so, maybe even more. I was told by the cops, Strohs, that it was a business down the street. And, I had also heard the cops say that, what is an allowable place for my cart? So I put it someplace that was even more in front of their business or near their business, but in a place that was allowable by law. And that worked out fine so far. But I felt it prudent to move it because they had been good sports, and in fact had been good enough sports that I in fact wonder if the cops were even telling the truth. Or if they were telling the truth, what kind of pressure games were involved in that truth that could make that truth contain lies, even though being literally true. But I have this belief that those who do not voluntarily end resentment games, if they are even tempted to get involved with them to begin with, end up leading sad, miserable lives of a sort I do not wish to be fated. And so I decided to move the cart. And I killed two birds with one stone. It is now much more visible, which means that my site is being displayed more visibly. It's in an allowable place, legal-wise, and so I be promoting better, as well as discontinuing bothering people who may not deserve such. So I think that was a good thing. Today, just kind of not much story. While doing my rounds, I found a spray bottle, and I think I'm going to begin using that on my hair, wetting it down with water, combing it, brushing it. Maybe as soon as tonight. Went to the bar near here that gives me cans, and got some cans. One of those dudes is a very nice dude. Cans for free, smokes for free. Or at least a smoke for free. Cool dude. And I had $1.24 upon awakening today. Non-existence to the beginning of a new, against one's dharma, modified world of experience. only those who have been following this for a very long time or who choose to back up till they get to the beginning will get that. Oh, and speaking of, Jazz just confused the heck out of the Gentle Content Beholder. Now is the time on Sprock. Oh, we're going to have to wait till next. Because I didn't bring my coat with me. It's performing background tasks. This is some scan progress. Yes, I'll have to wait until the next video to confuse further the heck out of the Gentle Content Beholder. So yeah, easily had enough to turn in my limit at the nearby convenience store, and easily enough to get some coffee with enough spare to boot that I could get me an ice cream sandwich, which of all the ice cream treats ever made is easily my favorite. So simple and yet always fantastic. So, let's see. So, let's see here. Yeah, that's about it. Want to get slightly more abstract here just for a moment. The remedial methods I have used to attempt to fix what's been going on with regard to my blog and Facebook, which have shown some signs of success, nonetheless have me nervous. If I find too much alignment with stuff with which I actually have no agreement, sort of enforced realities, enforced affinities, enforced communications going on as a consequence to my current remedial efforts, I will nip it in the bud so damn quick you never saw what hit ya. I be me, I be want to do things the way I want to do things, and that's the way it is, and that's the way it's going to be. With all due respect to everybody, or something. So, yeah, I guess that was just about it. Yeah, in fact, I believe now is the time on Sprockets in which we say, that is the news, and I am out of here.